Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought they could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with an ass back. That's cash when the money fall. I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go. You don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gonna make you up like a...
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Get off the field. Kill, 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 kill. 25, check 25, check 25.
Throwing on second down now, Minshew. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hey, stand up. Look at me. Go. Now.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And the pressure gets to him again. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Well, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now it's Ginn. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up first and 10 at the 45.
Hey, orbit.
45. Mike, 45.
Look at me. Zipper. Zipper.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this after the 33. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another first and 10.
Alpha.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's second and 20.
Check. Crunch. Mike 56. Mike 56. Not here. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
Yep.
Now back to throw. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Five. Go.
Both throws to Mike.
Ready.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Couple of nice plays right in a row, and it's a Falcon first down yet again.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
43's the mic. 43, hit it.
On second down, it's Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. The open man is Westbrook. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
His pass complete to D.E. Westbrook.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy's disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. Throwing on first down is Minshew. He rifles one that's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Oliver with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Hey, Haywood!
Undercrunch. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mike's 5.
Go.
5-9.
Ready?
2nd and 14. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
44's the Mike. 44's Mike. Check. Watch the run. Watch the run. Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. You got nothing.
Hey.
You got
Cut up.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that one's complete to Gurley. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
43's the Mike. 43's the Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd down, Minshew. And connecting here with DJ Shark. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
On the set.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Minshew, 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Back.
You draw Corker. Rock it. 5.
Now Minshew. Forced out to his left. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll let it fly in the direction again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Well, this will get him all the way inside of Jacksonville's 10. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 84 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
Bravo!
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56. Here we go, here we go. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Now! Let's go!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, but it'll be second and goal. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Check.
General West!
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Man, I got you. Check.
Hey, Delta!
Mike, 56. Mike, 56.
Let's set him up. Fellas, let's set him up.
Second and 9 now. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They run on first down as they get about 3. Second and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. 43.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Not today, you are. Not today.
Minshew throwing on third down. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A good pickup there, a 22.
22 yards.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that.
And that's caught inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So, two thoughts come to mind. One, get some oxygen. You can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number two, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
Check, 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 check.
Hey, orbit.
44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check, check.
So don't say shoot.
Back to throw now on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
56.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Yes, yes. Now.
They'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready? 18 Gator. Recon, 132 fighter. Smooth.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Yo, 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 go, go. Yo, yo, faster.
56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
5.
Trash. Let's go.
Hey.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
Big grip.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Bring it.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike 56. It's just me and you. It's just
go. Go.
They'll throw now on the final play. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else. Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
6-6, pull it high.
45.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He completes it to Jones. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
To the right side and complete to Hurst. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Tight dog. He's checking. Crash.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
56 to Mike.
Hey, wahoo!
Man, that's trash. Mike's 56.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. But it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off at the 22. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Minshew sets to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Down. 18 Gator.
Three down.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Here's Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Mike's 43.
Look at me, zipper.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now.
43 is the Mike. 43 is the Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He's coming, double up. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Blue draw Corkers. Go.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And all the way to the opposite 48. A big run there by Gurley. 47 yards. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
Back to throw here. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
44.
Go.
Get it.
Second down and inches. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Hey, exit. Yes, yes.
Here I come. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch West. Watch
General West. Hey, Echo. Yo, go, go.
44 is the mic. 44 is mic. Check.
Y'all not ready. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10.
45, Mike.
Hey!
Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Watch the ship. Mike, check. 59. Let's go, D. Let's go. 59.
Go.
59, Mike. Check. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. He'll let it fly in the direction of... Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ted Ginn, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
The mic, boys, 56.
Look at me, zipper.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
2nd and 13. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. The Falcons on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
56.
He'll look to throw. And Gibbs got it. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check 56. Here it comes, here it comes. Check 43.
On first down, it's Gurley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, and it's third down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
56 the mic.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Ted Ginn. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
First down.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
All day, every day, any day. Check nickel, nickel,
Man.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
18 on play. 1st down, Jaguars.
Topper.
Check, 42.
On the draw, this will be Freeman. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I got it. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Hey, Haywood.
Alert 3. Switch.
You're out.
Watch out.
Spike.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd down, Thompson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Minshew, 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. It's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Watch the run. Shoot. Out.
Hey, Sam off.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. The throw taken in by Cole. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
10, 36.
Hey, seam 6.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Next to score, Falcons 28, Jaguars 14.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Let's go,
at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Danny.
Mike, 56.
Go.
56.
I'm going to run you over.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Fighting through pressure. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Yannick Ngakoue. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
I'm here all day. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Hey, check Mike 45. Here we go. Hey, Charlie.
45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. And let's get this.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 39. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Rock it. Bravo.
Check the backer.
Kill. Leo. Hey, Delta. Hit it.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 47. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Squeeze. Hey, exit. Shoot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Come to my world. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
Check 50. Check 50. Check.
Yes. Fight.
They're going to look to throw. And a big is here as he's taken down.
A loss of 17 yards. It's now 3rd down.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoil. This one home.